These must be the Danons the Darkwings freed.
Yeah. The city might be in ruins. The people have risen from the ashes.
This is the place Bayfon said Deadime would reveal the Lord's fate. I wonder what he'll do to her.
Well...
Is that? Yes. It's Lord Алмейдрея, Kaineris.
Please stop! No good can come of such hatred. Stop or there'll be no turning back.
Is this supposed to be justice? Astral energy? Why now?
You don't think that...
The fruit of Helgen!
Just...
I did warn you, did I not? Nothing good can ever come of such nasty hatred.
Found you at last. I swear it. I'll make you pay for what you did to my parents!
What do we have here? Could it really be the witch from Dana? Honestly, I thought I had wiped all of you out of existence back then. I guess there was one survivor after all.
Hey, Rinwell!
Shut up! This is the only thing that's keeping me going anymore. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you!
Rinwell.
I'll kill you. I swear it. I will kill you! What did you... Why are you defending her?
I'm not really sure, you know. But when I look into your eyes, I can't let you do it.
What about you? Are you not the one who got revenge for his father? Don't I deserve that as much as you? Move aside. If you don't, then I'll blast you again.
Even so, sorry. I'm afraid that I can't let you do that. No way. I can't let you kill her. Not while your face is full of the same hatred as those people who died.
You saw what she did. What are you saying? She should just get away with it all?
You're right. Rinwell, I don't know what I'm doing. But still, I know it's wrong. If you go through with this, I know you'll regret it. I'm sorry. I am. Forgive me.
I can't believe you. You, of all people. Of all the people! Why did you... Why, Lord?
Is your little show quite finished?
Why, you...
For many years of my life, I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But the knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor. Rearranging life and death to form new hellish compositions. That is what I do best. Now behold!
Mom, I'm...
Sorry for almost blowing me up? Hey, not like it's the first time. Come on, we need to take her down.
Okay.
Eternal devastation!
Quick, it does it!
Here, let me help.
Try harder! My turn! I'm not
I
done!
never miss!
Take this!
Far enough!
Dragon form!
Annihilation! Here goes!
You're mine!
Watch this!
Raging cascade! I'll heal you all!
Eat this!
You're done!
Healing circle!
Eternal devastation!
Take this! Armor won't save you!
I'm not
Searing
done!
flame!
Burn!
Here! Hear me! Ready! I'll heal you all!
I'm on a roll now!
Healing circle! Lightning orb! Lower that kick! Raging cascade! Here's evil! Here's a healing arc! Light astral energy!
You're mine!
Throbs in pain.
Feel! Go! It's over! I'll be waiting!
Sword rain out!
Light force! one's mine! Lightning orb!
Eat this!
Raging cascade!
You're mine!
Field!
Sword Rain
I'll be
Alpha!
saving this one! Here, let me Thunder Field!
Armor won't save you!
Hey, that...
Ah!
More with that one!
Strike!
Release!
Eternal devastation coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Demon Fang! Take this! You're finished! Thanks! Eternal devastation!
Take that! Here's a healing acid! Field!
Eternal devastation!
Raging cascade! Into the shadows! Confiscated! Raging cascade! I'm out! In here!
You require a head.
More for the stop! Healing circle!
Does it? Eat this!
Chinese Thundernova! More with that kick!
Not today!
Here I come!
You're finished! Eternal devastation!
Here, let me help!
I can carve through armor!
Aid! Ow!
In a bind, Talon Storm!
Field!
Here I come!
Talon
Here, let me
Hurricane!
help! Dance in the wind! First aid! Air thrust!
Come on!
Here's evil! Freeze laser! Here's a healing arc! Raging cascade!
First strike!
It's too much! Try harder!
Into the shadows!
I'll run you through!
Mega ray! By the power of water! Supernova!
That tail's a problem. Then let's focus there first.
Raging cascade!
You're done!
Mega
Here,
ray!
go away!
Take this! I'll be saving this one!
Not my fight!
Stay away from my friends!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Thunder Field! Hasten!
Dragon Swarm!
Ready to go! Here's a heal! Primed and ready!
Thanks!
This one's mine!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Hurricane! Do it!
Dance in the wind! Kizara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Here's a healing arc!
First
aid! Not on my watch!
Armor won't save! I'm on a roll now! Eat this!
It's about to come at us! Look sharp!
Try harder!
Lightning!
It does it!
Here I go! Dance in the wind! Air annihilation! Blackberry!
This one's all mine! Not today!
Lightning! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
First strike! I'm on a roll now!
Top field! Searing flame! Reload! Here's the
Dragon
healing arc!
Swarm!
Dance in the wind! Field! More for the
The earth throbs in pain.
Glacier spear! Here's the eagle!
Can't get out of this!
Freeze laser! Denied! Here's a healing arc!
Dragon Swarm!
In here! I'll be saving
Where are
this
you
one!
going?
Now you see what I can all finish you here and
Here I
now!
come!
Here's a
Eternal
healing arc on
devastation!
my watch!
No!
First aid! Thank you!
That frickin' does it!
Radiant spear! Take it! Here goes! You're mine! One
You're
last
mine!
one!
Eat this!
Talon Hurricane! Mega ray!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here, let me help!
I owe you one!
Eat this!
Searing tempest! Light acid! Raging cascade!
Ignite!
Flare tornado! Dance in the wind! Here's the help! Light acid! Ready to go! Light acid! Raging
this!
cascade!
You're mine! You're finished!
Dance in the wind! Here,
Now
let me
you
help!
see what I can do!
First aid!
In a bind,
Talon Searing tempest! Dragon Swirl! Photon dance in the wind! Tornado! Here, let me help! First air! Lord, not my finest! I'm out! Let the marksman handle this! This one's mine!
I'm not done! Not today!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Seal! Not in your dreams! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Resuscitation! Dance in the wind! Gemini Aqua!
I won't lose. Not now! Not ever!
First aid! Dance in the
Prepare
wind!
to be sealed!
In here! Radiant! Here! I'll be saving this one! Here, let me help! First aid! From burning!
Eternal darkness!
Here's a healing! Heal!
Take this!
Here's a healing!
Denied!
Try harder!
Eat this!
Ignite!
Giant supernova! Here's the evil! Where that came from!
Armor won't save you!
Freeze
Sonic
laser!
thrust!
In here!
Eat this!
Here's a healing!
Whoa, now!
Sword Rain out!
Here goes! Mega ray! I got this game!
You're mine!
I'm on it! Where are you going?
Powered Hurricane!
Crush!
Field! Oh, here's a healing art! First aid! Where that came from! Here, dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Dragon Sonic thrust! Dragon
In
Sword!
the wind! In here, Lancer! I'll be saving bring you back from death's abyss! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Oh, the magic is there! Crossblade!
Damn it! They'll pay for that!
Radiant, here!
I'll face you!
This one's mine!
Elusive deity!
Taste it!
No further!
Lightning!
Begin! Not today!
Lighting!
Time to shine!
Here I come! I'll face you!
This one's mine!
Mega ray!
Resonate with you!
Armor won't save you!
Not in your dreams! Back into the flame!
That's it! Tiger
Resonate with
Blade!
the Demon Fang!
Stalagmite!
I never miss!
Double Demon Fang!
Tiger Blade!
Lightning!
Resonate with the earth!
This one's mine! I don't have much left.
Can you take it?
Let me at it!
Can you take it?
I'm only getting started!
Crush! I'll face you!
Flame of fury! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Is everyone all right?
Yeah, but Алмейдрея got away. Linwell, are you... What the hell happened here? Bayfon, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside the city this whole time, but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
Алмейдрея's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Danans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Deadheim.
Deadheim's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, what kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
We have to go after her. Balseth and Ganabelt were horrible, but Алмейдрея makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this, once and for all.
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her? I don't know if I can do that.
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've experienced. But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be your strength. However, think about this. When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Алмейдрея, then what will you do?
Huh?
I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive once that hatred is gone. When it is, what do you plan on doing then?
I don't know. I've never thought about it before.
Алмейдреya's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die. Understand?
She's right. We could never truly know the pain that Алмейдрея has caused you. But I think you should listen to Xion. Give yourself time to consider things. And if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one out.
No. My head might be a mess right now, but I'm not letting you fight Алмейдрея without me. I need to be there, please. That much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live, without hate.
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind, with no idea where she went. Bayfon, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there, a floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing, but now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
Right. That's as good a lead as any. Let's go. What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time. Have you guys checked your equipment? Lately?
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I think Huro senses an owl around here.
I see plenty of ruins around here, too. It must have been a big town bustling with people back in the day.
For Crown Contest participants, places such as these are but vectors for the astral energy they pursue. Similar to that windmill, for instance.
Do you think this is one of the places where the Dark Wings and Алмейдрея fought?
I wouldn't be so sure. This place appears more ravaged by time than combat. Even if there are signs of destruction, it would likely have taken place during the Great Conquest of 300 years prior.
And ever since, it's been a breeding ground for Zeugles, I guess.
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Алмейдрея. You didn't happen to see a Lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail. This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Until then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but... hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Алмейдрея?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegis.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegis. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Алмейдрея did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the Crown Contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Алмейдрея do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the Crown Contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Алмейдрея resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
You don't look so good. You all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Алмейдрея were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Алмейдрея did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadeye's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfont tell it, Deadeye wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Miguel, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Xion.
Not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Алмейдрея, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Алмейдрея, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cyslodia's Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadime. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Алмейдрея. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But...
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well... I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Алмейдрея when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Shion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Алмейдрея's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia, the lush green glades of Menancia, the harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things, too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Алмейдрея. I'll ask Mahavar.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Алмейдрея.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Like this should be easy.
Bring him down!
Go get him!
Eternal devastation!
Nothing gets
Fire support in your hand!
Eternal devastation!
Lightning shield!
Take support!
Saving this one!
Eternal devastation!
Primed and ready!
Yeah, and the pummeling to me.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Gone.
Where are you going? Not in your dreams!
Out of the way!
Smash you!
You'll have no mercy!
I see what
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Take it! One
It's almost too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest. Not today. Eternal devastation! Fire support!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Here, let me help. Light
I have no limits. Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet and...
We
We can really make weapons with this?
Got it! That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's keep moving.
No backing down!
Here I come!
I owe you. I'm on it! You're done!
Raging cascade! These ones have the rings around us! Here's a healing art! Now do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! My turn!
Raging cascade! Sleep now!
Can't get out of this!
Now! It's over! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Certainly not bad.
No complaints here.
Dispose of the trash.
Armor won't save you! Like tearing up!
Take down their defenses!
Confiscated! This one's mine!
We're not finished! Here I come!
Now! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Here, let me help!
First strike! You're done!
We did it!
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here, let me help! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Dance in the wind! Jolie! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
Mega
No, you can't! Eternal devastation!
Burning!
A comfortable win.
You got spirit! I can carve through all!
They really don't give up! Astral energy! Full throttle! Oh, magic is
No,
there!
you can't!
Take
Take
it!
it!
Frost and
I'm
red!
not
I'll
done.
be saving this one!
No further! Now I'm in the groove! Far enough!
You're mine!
Lightning orb! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a...
Right, here goes! Now you
I never miss! Lightning orb! I'll have to get my revenge on you! Do it!
I'm not done!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble! Freaking go!
Dragon form! In here!
You're mine!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Hi, Hoodle!
Armor won't save you! show you any mercy! Got you now!
Do it, Lord!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Watch and win! Photon Blast!
This one's all mine! In the groove!
Air thrust!
Far enough!
Light
Here I
action!
am! Crush!
The enemy feels ours too.
We'll soon see about that! It's in the sky now! Where are you going? I'll be saving this one!
Eternal Devastation!
Here goes!
Dragon Ball!
I'll be saving this one!
Glacial Spear! Pierce
Sword Rain Alpha! Shattering to pieces!
That's the spot!
Take this! Sword Rain
I'm
Alpha!
only getting started!
Glacial Spear!
You're mine!
Astral
Eternal
energy!
Devastation!
Photon blast!
Armor won't save! I'm just getting started! You're mine! Dragon Ball!
Mega ray!
Take this!
By the
Eternal Devastation! This one's all on your knees! Burn it! In a bind?
Denied! Thunder field! Piercing ray attacking!
I'm not done!
Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
A comfortable win.
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
Not on my watch!
It's over!
Lightning orb! It's a duel of the eyes!
Never get they just sit still! Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
You picked the wrong fight! Take this! I'm on! Crush! Ready and die!
Lightning orb!
Crush! I'm on! You're mine! Armor won't save you! You're finished! Crush!
Now! Lord, get toasty!
Bird strike!
Well then, let's keep moving.
It's on! You got bird strike!
Lightning orb! Here, let me help!
Crush showdown between blade and fist! Now you'll learn! It's over! Can't get out of this!
Here's a hero!
This one's all mine!
Now!
Take this! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here, let me help!
My turn! Eternal Devastation! Ether! Inspiration!
I can do this all day!
Dragon Form! You're mine!
Where are you going?
Shattering
Here's a
Eternal
hero!
Devastation! Talon Hurricane!
Field! More here! Stockpile!
Eat this!
Here's a
You're
hero!
mine! I'm not done! Armor won't save you!
Air thrust! One more!
Dragon Form!
Dance in the wind!
Eternal
In
Devastation!
here! Recover!
Here we go again!
Here, let me help!
No! I won't give in! You're finished! Not my finest! You'll pay for that! It's this one's all mine! Burn!
Gravitas field!
Now or never.
Dragon Form!
Air
You're
thrust!
mine!
Light
Can't get out of
energy!
this!
I'll bring you back from death to this! Resuscitate Photon! Dance in the wind!
I'll stop its charge!
Now, thank you, Zara!
Here I come! It's over! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Double Demon Fang!
Hurricane!
Stay away from my friends!
This one's mine!
An astral arts?
That's my cue! From Death's Abyss!
Shut him down!
Can't be happening!
No patience!
More challenge force!
I'm not done! Dragon War!
I'll be
Sword
saving
Lane
this
Alpha!
one. What was I thinking? Here!
Prepare to be
I'll
sealed!
be saving this one! No more playing nice!
Try harder!
What the?
Now! You're mine! It's over! No further!
Far enough! Just what the doctor ordered!
Dragon Form!
Thunder Field!
Sword Lane Alpha! Stop!
Raging
Take
Cascade!
this! Lunar Rondo!
Raging Cascade! Breath! Now!
River!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Knowing when we're in too deep is necessary to survive.
We may tend to push ourselves a little too hard.
This'll make us even more formidable.
No choice!
Arch Peel!
Eternal Devastation!
Lightning Raging Cascade!
Ignite!
Breath!
Let's do it! Eternal Devastation! It's over! Crush!
Raging Cascade! Not on my watch! Lazarus!
Here I come!
Anything in order
It's
is
over!
all mine.
Eternal Devastation!
Leave it to the wind! Sealed!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and pummeling to me.
Can't get out of this!
Here's a healing art! Deny! First aid! Sealed!
I can carve through
Rising Wyvern! Lunar Rondo! You picked the wrong fight!
Lost! Get toasty!
Bird strike.
With this, I can become even stronger!
These don't seem like your run-of-the-mill Zoogles the Renans usually keep around.
Indeed. I believe it's safe to assume these were used in her experiments.
They certainly look as twisted as her.
Even here.
Now that's what I call a ship.
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahagsar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelzelik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Алмейдрея plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
This is...
I remember seeing instruments just like this back in Estalu before.
Gotta break through! Double!
Shining Supernova! Raging Cascade!
No shield can stand up to these fists.
Where are you going?
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for you.
Be my guest!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here, let me help. First aid! Shining Raging Cascade! We'll soon see about that. Here, do it! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
Mad healing art!
Not a chance!
Not on my watch!
Eat this!
Raging Lane!
Leave the torch to me!
Now Talon Hurricane!
Crush! You're mine!
Crash
you! I'll finish you here! Eternal devastation! It's over!
Hear me!
I'm on it!
Burning!
Here I come! I'm on it!
Raging Hurricane!
Eternal devastation!
Shield!
Course back,
I'll be
will
saving
ya?
this one! Eat this! Radiant here!
Swirling Alpha!
Eat it! Here I go!
Here I come! First round! Not
Heal!
put you through! Sword Rain Alpha!
Eat this!
Here, I'll
Win!
put you right
Air
back!
thrust!
Do it all there! It's over!
Away!
Dragon Swarm!
Dance in the wind!
Not today!
Let me help! Shield! Where are you going?
Eat this! On your knees!
I'll be saving this
Take
one!
that! Dragon Swarm!
Here's a healing! Do it!
It's over!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Step back! This one's all law!
Do you sense one of your friends? Poodle?
A barrier. That may indicate Алмейдрея is near.
Then we've got to find a way to get through somehow.
Let's see if we can find something that'll release it.
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Алмейдрея sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Алмейдрея's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegis?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegis and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Алмейдрея may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? My head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Алмейдрея.
We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
I'm going in! Engaging! Damn it! Sword Rain Alpha!
Photon
You're finished! Eternal devastation! It's on! Dragon Storm!
Air thrust!
Well then,
No choice! Now you'll learn! Eat this!
Not on my watch! Ready to go! Your shield!
Eternal devastation!
You
think that shield will save you?
Fight you on this!
Airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Eternal devastation!
It's If it's in the sky, it's mine! Split it open! I never
Be my
said
guest.
anything normal. Now
My turn.
Eat this!
Take this. Dragon Swarm. My turn.
Mega Red!
Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Hey, what do you say we fight that shining one?
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Fogger! Light Shield! Sword Rain Alpha! It's time! We're not finished!
Gunslinger around. Astral Energy! Full throttle!
On your knees! Eternal Devastation! Crush!
Radiant Pierce!
Eternal
Not in your
Devastation!
dreams!
Blow away!
Radiant Pierce! Here's the healing art!
Dragon
First
Swarm!
aid! Into the shadows!
See what happened there as you crossed me.
Radiant
Shouldn't have done that.
Lightning Orb!
Easy and snoring to me. Yeah.
Gemini Alpha!
It's over!
Here, let me help you.
You're mine! My turn!
I'll smash you!
More for the stockpile!
Where are you going?
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life! In a bind?
Here's a healing art! Now!
Here I come!
Ridwell! Astral Energy! Full throttle! Go! Dance in the wind!
I'm on it!
Here I come!
I'm on it!
Eternal Devastation!
I'm out of it! Back into the fray!
This one's all mine! On your knees!
Dance in the wind!
Eat this!
In here!
You're mine! I'm not done!
I'm on it!
You're finished!
Eternal Devastation! Astral Energy! Full throttle! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Gotta break through!
I'm on it! Here's a healing art! First aid! I'll be right in your dreams!
I'll smash you!
Here!
Take this!
Eat this! Lightning Orb!
You require
I'm out of ammo! Rage
In a
cascade!
bind? Right! I'll run you through!
You're mine!
Dance in the wind! Air slamming! Flame of fury!
We're not finished! Eternal Devastation!
Here's the evil!
It's over! Eternal Devastation!
Blow away! Here's a healing already! This one's mine!
Denied!
You're mine!
Air thrust!
Well then, let's keep moving. I have a bad feeling about this.
You'll pay for what you did! Here's a healing art! Where that came from! Raging cascade!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Thank you.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Raging cascade! Here's a healing art!
Now you see what I can do!
First
Fire
aid!
shield!
Here goes!
Not today! We're not finished! It's over! Eternal Devastation!
In a bind?
Now!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here's a healing art!
Not a chance!
Not in your dreams! Close one!
Eternal Devastation!
Kizara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Here, let me help!
No! Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Swarm! This one's all mine!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! I can feel my power growing! What's this thing?
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
That equipment should come in handy.
Where are you going? Now you see what I can do! Here's a healing arm!
You require a hand.
Here, let me help! Don't get in my way! Thank you! Here's a healing arm!
Take this! Dragon form! Eternal devastation! An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Leave the charges
to me!
In here!
Far enough!
I'm out of ammo! More for the stockpile!
Don't find that long Now you see what I can do! Try harder!
Fear! Here's the evil! Chinese supernova!
Charge like that can easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Sweet now! I never miss!
Rising Wyvern! Prepare to be seen!
Sweet now!
get out of this!
Nothing gets by me!
I really owe you one. These fists have got your name on them!
Searing fire! Confiscated! Raging cascade! Here, let me help!
That frickin' does it!
This isn't ideal. All right, that does it!
Ready to go!
Not my finest.
You'll pay for that! Here I come!
Ready to searing raging
You're
cascade!
finished! Try harder! Come quiet! Here I come! Eternal devastation! Burn in hell!
If it's in the sky, it's mine! Where are you going?
Take this!
It's time.
Crush!
Ready to go!
Get out of this!
You're finished!
Ready to go! Do it! Energy! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Not a chance! Will ya?
Hurricane!
Try harder!
Here I come! Get toasty!
Bird strike! There's always room for improvement.
She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
There's no one here.
Yeah, but I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
I doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking. The way this key's been placed, it's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game.
What's wrong, sweetie? Is something scaring you?
Maybe he just doesn't like being in her room.
I think there's more to it than that. What could it be?
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute... That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsef when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought I was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own. Yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Danon in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.